Guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I want to apologize for my last video I did. I'm sorry if I feel like I'm burping or something. One, the reason why I felt like that is because I've gotten 3 hours of sleep and I'm just really exhausted and my temper is just skyrocketed. My temper kind of skyrocketed to unnormal temperature. And it just felt like I would have said the wrong thing in that video. So I had to make sure I used my words carefully. And there were times where I tried videos that were so bad, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. So don't worry about that. Just worry about the fact that I know I need to get some fucking sleep. Definitely. So, I'm going to close it here for the time being, and when I come back from my nap, I'll continue to do more videos. So, I'm doing, to finish off, the Imagine Dragons Night Visions Deluxe Edition. So, I'm going to go into track by track and let you know my thoughts on this. Track number 12, it is called Working Man. This is about a working class man that goes into this, he's just everyday working class man, and then he's been waiting for a good opportunity and promotion to happen. And that's what I like about this song, that it sticks to the truth. I myself mostly rely on the messages behind the songs. I don't worry about the emotions and the melodies because that's for a positive person. That's a positive person's outlook on albums and how they perceive it, is what I was originally supposed to say. But I said perceive, and that's my fault. I didn't I so read into that, and I may have sounded a little enraged making that video, but I kind of was at the truth. I was at the root of and the heart of why people like album reviews and how it all comes together for each individual party. So track 12 is getting a 4.5 out of 5. Track 13, Fallen. It's okay. It's a little okay. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Musically, it just feels plain and pretentious and weak and generic and very repetitive and kind of a goody two-shoes kind of song. That's just my take. It just feels kind of childish with its melody, but that's how I feel, and it's getting a 3 out of 5. Track 14, it's even worse. It's Chitty Chitty Cha-ching. Sure, it's a good song to sing along to, but musically and lyrically, it's bad. Verses are great, it's just when it goes into the chorus, that's where it fucks up. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5 as well. It's a little okay, but at least it tries in the verses. And somewhat of the bridge, and the pre-chorus is pretty good. What is with you? I'd never seen this side of you. So I like lyrics that have meaning in their songs, and how the song's playing out. So that's how I perceive music. It's just who I am. Track 15, Tokyo. It's a dance kind of get your body moving kind of song, just to dance around to mostly. It's okay. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5 because musically it tried to entertain me, and I enjoyed some moments in it. lyrically, it's a little generic and kind of predictable. It's like you can expect what you're gonna be hearing from Dan's voice in this song, so that's kind of how I see this song. You don't have to agree with me on it, it's just how I feel. Everyone else has their own opinions, and that's okay. Like I said in the last video, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And I'm explaining it for both parties, the positive side and the negative side. So it's all equal that I'm trying to elaborate on, just to help both parties get a take at what I'm trying to explain and try to at least agree with me on that fact. Because if you can't agree with me on this fact, then why are you even watching album reviews? It just doesn't make sense if you can't agree with me and don't know what the F I'm talking about. Excuse my language. Because if you don't know, then you just shouldn't watch album reviews. That's just how I feel. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. It's just, it's not for you if you can't understand what I'm talking about. Moving on, track number 16, Celine. Dance pop as well. It goes doo 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 doo, and then Celine. That high pitch voice. It took a while to get to the fucking chorus with this song, which it was still very good. That's what I loved about the song, that it took a while to get to the chorus. That's what made the song improve a lot. And that's why I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5, because that's the only thing I liked about it. The chorus, not a fan of the chorus, but I guess it's okay. But yeah, the verses I love, and leading into the chorus, because it takes a while to get into the choruses, and that's what's great about this song. That they take their time and make long fucking verses and pre-choruses just to make the song length drag on a lot more. And that's what's entertaining about the song, and that's why it gets a 4.5 out of 5. The chorus is kind of the letdown of the setback of the song, but it's okay. Track number 17, The River. Musically, it's good and bad. It's not terrible. It's just, it has its good things about it, or good qualities about it, and its bad qualities about it. Because it just feels like it's not trying hard enough to mash in a better melody and a better tone to make the song appealing. And that's my problem with it. I'd give it a 3 out of 5, this song. Track 18, My Fault. Which I thought it was called Is It My Fault, or Is It My Fault, or whatever. But no, it's called My Fault. Actually very catchy, even with the drums. I first was very skeptical on this song and kind of hating it at first, but after repeated listens and coming back to it, it's growing on me. I think it's a decent song, musically, and lyrically it is okay, so I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Track number 19, Round and Round. Very catchy melody and the drums following the pacing of the song. And I like the round and round, round the way. It's got a really good dancing vibe that has some rock material in the melody as well that makes me like it a lot. And I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. That's what I feel when I hear the song. It just has that rock feeling in the song as well with the melody, including the guitars. And that's what's great about this song. So yeah, that's just my opinion, but Round and Round's getting a 5 out of 5. Track 20, America. Mellow song, and I like it. It's takes its time to go through its process with singing the verse, and just kind of gets you in that slow feel moment to really dive into the song. And that's what's really good about this song. And I am giving this song a 5 out of 5 as well. Musically, it's good. Yes, there are a few takes where it kind of can be predictable and try to go off range and kind of slip up on improving the melody at a time and point in the song. I think mostly towards the end, where it just doesn't take a longer solo verse. It doesn't kind of lengthen the solo verse just to bring in the guitars or the melody, just the soft melody to the song. So that's where I found it lacking and kind of just didn't like it. So I'm gonna have to change this 5 out of 5 to a 4.5 out of 5. But I still love this song. It's still pretty good. And I'm sorry if I had to redo that review. It's just I'm trying to explain to you why I didn't like it and what part of the song I didn't like about. And it's pretty much towards the end of the song with the last chorus. It's before the last chorus. That's why I didn't like it. When you hear that melody, you'll know what I'm talking about, because it's kind of short. Track 21, Cover Up. Yes, it's pretty good. It's got a little pop rock feel, alternative kind of funkiness in it, and it's pretty good. I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 because at least it tried to entertain me with its melodies, its hooks, and how the take of the song is, and how the song is portraying itself to me. So I like that side of Imagine Dragons where they do that kind of stuff, where they don't go too popish and childish kind of songs they're used to doing, because that's kind of where they screw up. But overall, I'm not hating this. The final track, I Don't Mind. This one's pretty good. Yes, there are some areas in the songs where it kind of needs a little improvement with its melodies and hooks. And kind of his whiny voice where he's like, and I don't mind. Where he's like that. Kind of like that, but I think I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 because I still enjoyed it. It's still a good track. And that's going to be the end of this deluxe edition album review for Night Visions. What do I think of this? It has its slip-ups, but it eventually comes crawling back to be an entertaining album. It just picks itself back up. It falls down and then it picks itself back up. That's what I can explain about this, how to define the deluxe edition. And I'm giving the deluxe edition an 8 out of 10. Yes, there are areas I don't like in this album, and you're wondering why I gave it an 8 out of 10, and that's why. Sure, I may have been too happy with the first album review with the regular edition, but I'm still sticking with my answer with 9.5 out of 10 because it did very good in the first 11 tracks. For the regular edition, it was really fucking good. But the deluxe edition has its slip-ups and its setback songs where it, in areas in the songs, it doesn't improve musically and lyrically. And that's a problem that I kind of have with the deluxe edition. But I do like the tracks, or most of the tracks. It's just there are 2 songs in here I explained that got 3 out of 5s, and they were a little okay. And yeah, I think it was 14 and 15. And they or 13, no, 13 and 14, I'm sorry. Believe if I'm correct. So comment below, let me know what you think of this album review. I believe I've pretty much wrapped it up and explained it as best as I can, and as pretty much how it really is and how it's defined. I kind of explained it right on the point, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.